All right, shalom. Y'all about Shem Yahshua Brakathum to all my brothers out there. And Yahweh Shamar Al-Thum by Shem Yahshua to all my sisters out there. Shalagi. This is the Isupk Atlanta Monday Scripture Breakdown class. And the topic for today is to remember your history. You understand? Remember your history, and not only for 1 month. Because, of course, we in the month of February, you understand? And February, you know what that means. 1 second. All right, you know what that means. We're in February. That means, you know what I'm saying, they about the white man every year, every month, for 28 days, the white man pushes Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, you understand? Creflo Dollar. You know what I'm saying? They push all these so-called freedom fighters when they didn't really fight for freedom. You understand? When you're fighting to join your oppressor, that's not freedom. You're fighting to become a better slave. You're fighting to make the oppressor love you. You understand? You're fighting for the white man's love. You're fighting to make the white man you're fighting for the white man to oppress you even further. You understand? That's what the month of February is all about. That's what Black history is all about. That's what Black history is all about. You understand? Hey, give me a favor. Hey, check the Facebook feed and let me know if you hear a sound.
Go.
All right. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we about to delve in this book called the Bible. And we about to bring up all types of history. You know what I'm saying? Of course, this is not the history class. This is scripture breakdown class. You understand? But like I said earlier, we in the month of February. We in the month of February, and then this is the time where your oppressor, you understand, whips you back into slavery mode. You understand? Once February's over with, you know what I'm saying, the white man kind of lose control of you. The white man, you know what I'm saying, he uses February for his plans, the plans to keep you back in line. You understand? You know, throughout the year, you see blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian people getting killed, getting gunned down. You know what I'm saying? Your children's getting kidnapped. You know what I'm saying? Just recently, there was a 9-year-old girl in the back of a police car got pepper sprayed. You understand? And you know, you got to understand that builds up over people over a period of time. But then right when, you hear sound? Okay, cool, most sound Christ. Right when February comes, this is the white man's chance to go ahead and whip you back into shape, whip you back into normal. You understand? So, you know, first and foremost, you got to, what's going on? Like, the water. You understand? This is the white man's time to put his neck on you and push his agenda. Of course, for years, you know what I'm saying, the white man used Martin Luther King's ideology and pushed that amongst blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian people. You understand? We know in here Martin Luther King's a traitor in the Isupk.
Word.
Isupk, we teach that Martin Luther King's ideology was a lie. We teach that his, you understand, the way he thought, the way he acted, nonviolence. You understand? That was a lie, because the Lord wants you to defend yourself. If a white man come and throw a body in your face, what you gonna do? You gonna stand there and just be like nonviolent? No. You understand? You gonna defend yourself, man. You want to make sure that no one put their hands on you, harm you or your family. The Lord gives a man that right. You understand? The Lord gives a man that right. So, man and women. Go ahead.
We'll do to each other. Hey, no time here.
Right. You understand? But the thing is, we're so scared. Look, in America, we so brainwashed in America, you willing to defend yourself against your own brother, right? You understand? He shoot at you, you ready to go back and shoot at him.
Word.
But when a white man do something to you and whatnot, he kill one of your cousins or kill one of your brothers or kill your sister and whatnot. You understand? You want to hop on the news and say you forgive him.
Word.
You want to forgive the white man. Look, that's why I love the truth. That's why I love the Isupk under Commander General Yohana. You understand? Because we believe in defending ourselves. We don't believe in none of this weak stuff, man. We don't believe in that all this weak homosexuality crap that the white man pushes. Give me Romans 15:4. We don't believe in none of that mess. But we're going to delve into this Bible, and we're going to bring out why you should remember your history. You understand? And I'm not talking about remembering your history for 1 month, for 28 days. You should remember your history for every day. Every day you should wake up, you understand, and you should delve into this Bible, and you should teach your family and teach your children. Teach your children this history. You understand? Why? We're about to read it out the Bible right now. Romans 15:4.
Come. The book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written, for time were written for our learning.
It says whatsoever was written aforetime was written for our learning. You understand? This Bible is a book of life, first and foremost. You got to understand that. This Bible is a book of life. This Bible is a book of wisdom. This Bible is a book of knowledge. This Bible is a book, you understand, that protects you. You understand? You start keeping the law, statutes, and commandments in this book, the Lord will protect you. You understand? Because guess what? Everything in this Bible was meant to make you alive, to make you live. Everything else that these other people teach you, all the other ideologies from everywhere else, causes you to die. You understand? So that's why it's important to follow, especially, you know what I'm saying, you know, look at everything that happened in the Bible. Look at the history in the Bible. We have to learn from that. We have to learn, you understand, we have to learn from people like Moses, learn from people like Joshua, King David, learn from all the priests and prophets of the Most High that's in this book. Learn from everybody that's in this book, you understand? Learn from the mistakes. Learn everything. That's why the scriptures say, read it again.
Come. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
You understand? It was written for our learning. It was written for you to be able to, first and foremost, not to make the same mistake. That's first and foremost.
Right.
Never make the same mistake twice. What they say if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it.
Right.
And right now, history is being repeated. Why? Because it seems like we can't keep the commandments. The Lord told us every time, man, you disobey me, you're going to be slaves. And the Most High, he is fit with his word, man. He has not failed with his word. We slaves right now to this day. We're slaves right now to this day, you understand? Because we don't want to keep the law, statutes, and commandments in this Bible. So now the Lord giving us the second chance. Thanks to a black man named Yahushua Mashiach, or Jesus Christ in the Hebrew.
That's right.
Thanks to a man that loved his nation, and he gave his life for his nation. You understand? We able to have a second chance to come back to the Most High completely again. You understand? By starting anew, starting from a clean slate. A clean slate, you understand? That's why we got to learn, man. That's why you got to come to class. You understand? Watch classes, watch Sabbath service. Come to Sabbath service. Study. Scriptures say study to show thyself approved. You got to study. Study your history, man. Give me Psalms 137:3. Psalms 137:3. Don't never forget your history. You understand? Don't forget them slave ships. Don't forget the slave ships. Don't forget the raping, the robbing, the pillaging, the murder. You understand? Don't never forget that. Don't forget the genocide, because guess what? The white man tried to exterminate us. He tried, but thanks to the grace and mercy of the Most High, we still here. You understand? We still here. Go ahead, Psalms 137. Go ahead.
Come. The book of Psalms, chapter 137, verse 3. For dare they not carry us away captive, require of us a song.
You understand? The people, you understand, that carried us away captive, the white man, you understand, the oppressor, the devil that the Bible speaks of,
Right.
he carried us away captive. And not only carried us away captive, he required of us a song. So we gotta sing, we gotta be all cheerful, and we gotta be happy while we're being carried away captive. So we gotta be. So we can't complain. We gotta sing. You understand? It says, for their they that carried us away captive required of us a song. Not only that you put my people into slavery, we got to sing about it too. You want to hear some of our songs? You know what I'm saying? You want us to shuck and jive.
Word.
You understand? You want us to sing songs. You know what I'm saying? What we singing songs about? We singing songs about us being slaves. You understand? Don't never forget that. Never forget your history. This is what the white man, he wants us to do. He wants us to shuck and jive. We're slaves and one night, and you want to see a dance. You want to see the Harlem Shake. You know what I'm saying? You want us to sing, you know what I'm saying, we shall overcome. That's what you want to hear. Go ahead.
That R. Kelly song, Fly Away.
Right.
And they think about some naked babies going away to some magical place, be all naked and stuff, and we already know about the history of R. Kelly, so.
Right. You understand? Like, I believe I can fly. You understand? R. Kelly song one night. That's what these devils want to hear, man.
Right.
Go ahead, keep reading.
Comic-Con. And they that wasted of us acquired us myth, saying
Mirth.
Comic-Con. Saying, sing of us one of them songs of Zion.
Right. And they that wasted us, because that's what they did. They wasted us, man. We ain't got nothing left. You took everything. When you ransacked in 70 AD, when you ransacked Jerusalem, you took everything. You took our gold, our silver, our holy things unto the Most High. You destroyed our temple. You understand? How you know? Because in the scriptures they said raise it all the way down to the foundation. They destroyed everything. Now we come over here to America, of course, you know what I'm saying, and then you require of us a song. So we got to shuck and jive and sing, you understand, and have fun and have parties and whatnot in this new land. No,
Word.
You understand? No, keep on going.
Comic-Con. Verse 4. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land?
How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? This is a strange land right here. You understand? Of course, this land belonged to the Native American Indians, our brothers and our sisters, man. But you know what I'm saying? Now that a white man took over, this land became strange. This land became no good now. This land is filled with homosexuality.
Word.
This land is filled with rape, rob, and pillaging. You understand? What did the scriptures say? The scriptures say, you understand, how could you build Slack, I'm paraphrasing. The scriptures say, woe unto them that build a city with blood. There's a whole lot of cities around here in this strange land that's been built with blood. That's been built by the hands of the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian people. And that died building it too. You understand? We done built up your cities, you understand, your treasure cities like New York. You know what I'm saying? What else? New York. What's another treasure city? Florida, Miami.
Right.
What else? Chicago. California. Las Vegas.
Right.
We built up your cities, man. And guess what? We only get breadcrumbs. We barely getting breadcrumbs from this empire, man. You understand? They talk about sending us $600 and $1,200, man. But yet, we gotta get that approved, and that's still not gonna be enough to pay your bills. You sitting there struggling every day, and you still can't pay your bills. What is $2,000 gonna do for you? You probably owe back rent. You probably owe about $4,000 or $5,000. What's $2,000 gonna do for you? You understand? You can barely go ahead and go to they tripping on the public aid. It makes it hard for you to get food stamps. Now they make you want to jump through hoops for food stamps. They'll make you want to jump through hoops to get public assistance. You understand? They make you jump through hoops to go to the pantries and get food. What's your name? What's your address? What's your social security number? What's this? You got how many kids you got in the house?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got 4 kids. What's their birthdays? What's their name? They ask you all these unnecessary questions. Like, man, like, goddamn, just give me some food. Give me something I can cook tonight. Give me something I can last a week. You understand? But no, they want all your information. They want your social security number. They want your kid's social security number, your kid's birthday. God damn, what you gonna do? You gonna do some fraud? What you gonna do? You gonna do fraud? You understand? What you gonna put? You gonna put credit cards in my kids' names? That's what you want to do? You want all my information, do you? You understand? Which is ridiculous. Go ahead, keep reading.
Come, verse 5. If I forget thee, O Jerusalem.
If what?
If I forget thee, O Jerusalem.
Keep going.
Let my right hand forget her cunning.
This is King David right here. King David said, if I forget thee, O Jerusalem. That's why I said before, don't never forget your history. Never forget that. He said, if I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. You need your right hand. Look, I'm right-handed. I need my right hand for a lot of things. This is my strong hand. You understand? I mean, this is my jab hand. You know what I'm saying? This is my jab hand. This is my fighting hand. You know what I'm saying? This is my dominant hand right here. If I lose my right hand, then I done lost myself. You understand? I done lost myself. I can't do nothing. You can't do nothing without your, without your right hand.
Right.
My right hand is most people is right-handed, and that's their dominant hand. Without your dominant hand, what? Now you got to retrain your left hand to do everything that your right hand did, and guess what? It's difficult. You know, for example, I'm right-handed. I can write well with my right hand. Try writing well with your left hand. You can't even barely write with your left hand if you're right-handed dominant. If you're right-hand dominant, you can barely write with your left hand. You writing all sloppy and scribbled and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you can't train your left hand to do that, but it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be tough. You understand? Especially at the age I'm at now, it's gonna be definitely difficult and tough to retrain your whole memory to your left hand. Go ahead.
That's lucky. Well, I can write English with my right hand, but I've been training myself to write left-handed when speaking of Lashawan Kadash.
Right.
It's easy because you can write from right to left. It's easy to do that.
Right.
With your left hand, but English is hard.
It's hard, right? That's right. Because what's so weird about it? When you write English, you start from left to right. You're right-handed, but you start from left to right. In the Hebrew, you start from left to right. No, from right to left. So like the Pah said, it might be a little easier for you to write with your left hand, writing left to right, then from right to left, then from left to right. You know what I'm saying? Look, I made it sound like a little confusing. You know, everybody like what? All right, but just keep on reading. Let's go. Verse 6. Verse 6. The Pah.
Verse 6. If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. It
says, man, if I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. You understand? This is what King David said, man. King David said, if I don't remember my land, my people, you understand where I come from, my history, my heritage, let my tongue cleave to the top of my roof, to the roof of my mouth. What does that mean? That means you can't eat, you can't talk, you can't eat. Now look, for example, do that. Put your tongue to the top of the roof of your mouth, and try to talk. You can't talk. Try to eat. You can't eat. You know what I'm saying? In other words, die. Die. You understand? Same thing with when King David said, let my right hand forget her cunning. You got to understand, King David was a warrior. he used his right hand for his right hand. His right hand was his dominant hand. He used that to fight. Now he loses his right hand. He lost his ability to fight. That means he's death. What does that mean? It means death. If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. You can't eat. You can't talk. You can't eat. You can't drink. Death. Let me die if I don't remember my people, man. Let me die if I don't remember my heritage. Let me die if I don't remember my culture. Let me die if I don't remember my language.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Let me die if I don't remember, you know what I'm saying, the plight of my people, man.
Word.
And most importantly, let me die if I don't remember the Lord, man.
Word.
If I don't remember the Bible, remember these laws, statutes, and commandments. Let me die. That's what he said. You understand? That's exactly what he said. Drop that. Let me get Revelations 11 and 8.
Come on.
Never forget your history, man. Never forget where you came from. Do your research. Never forget where you come from, man. Never, ever forget that. Because guess what? The white man don't forget where he come from.
Word.
Arabs people don't forget where they come from. African people sure don't forget where they come from.
Oh, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? See, African people will tell you straight up, look, I'm African. I'm not you. He said, I'm not you. I'm African. Ain't that what that video that's going around? That's going around. That African dude was like, man, look, we not the same. We two different people. We do things different. I'm African. He said, you not right. Your people not right. You know what I'm saying? So let us not forget who we are, where we come from. You know what I'm saying? What we stand for. You know what I'm saying? Never let us forget the law, statutes, and commandments of our God. How about that? But now in today's society, we forgot. Everything else is more important than the Most High.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which is why it got us into the situation we in now. We slaves underneath white people. You understand?
Right.
Never forget that. It's like, yeah, that was me. No, that was me. All right, go ahead.
Come. The book of Revelation,
Uh-huh.
chapter 11, verse 8.
Right.
And their dead body shall lie in the street
This
of the great city.
You understand? Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me get that with you. All right, go ahead.
The book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead body shall lie in the street of the great city.
Right. It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of that great city. Keep going.
Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Why does it say spiritually? Because this, first of all, it's not actual Sodom and Egypt. It says spiritually because the things that what made Sodom and Egypt great? What made Sodom and Egypt great? Anybody on the call? Anybody on the conference call? Anybody online? Anybody in class? What made Sodom and Egypt great? Go ahead.
Is it because they had the children of Israel in bondage?
Yeah, you know that well necessarily, you know, Sodom didn't have what was in bondage. You know what I'm saying? It was another reason why they was so great. Egypt had us in bondage, but Sodom and Gomorrah didn't. They was known for something else. Go ahead.
They were made great because of their lust,
Yeah, that's right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's right. Because of their lust. And what's that lust? Homosexuality, man. Homosexuality. Not only homosexuality, but like you said, all of the lust. Because in Egypt, guess what? They did exactly what they want. They did what they want in Egypt. And on top of that, you know what I'm saying? Egypt had us in bondage. Had us in bondage. You understand? But what made them great is their ideology. The simple fact, besides Egypt we being slaves in Egypt, you understand? They did what the hell they wanted to. Them Africans did exactly what they wanted to. Homosexuality, bestiality, they did everything. So did in Sodom too. Homosexuality. You understand? That land was so wicked. Sodom and Gomorrah was so wicked of the cities. Lord had to burn it to the ground.
Word.
You understand? Lord had to burn Sodom and Gomorrah to the ground because of all the wickedness they was doing, all the homosexuality. You know what I'm saying? Sodom and Gomorrah was so wicked that the people wanted to rape the two angels that came through the gates. The angels came through the gates and then went up in Lot's house, and the people wanted to rape them. See how wicked that is? That's wicked as hell. You understand? And in Egypt, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, all types of manner of wickedness there too, and oppressing blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian people too. Oppressing God's people. That's what made Egypt great. And on top of that, the homosexuality, all the lust, it was just everything. You know what I'm saying? I can't even name it all. It was just everything. Same thing that was going on back then is going on now. You know what I'm saying? What's America made? What's America great for? For your lust. You come over here, you can live out your lust. If you want to have threesomes, you can go ahead and have threesomes. Go ahead. If you want to be a homosexual, be a homosexual. You know what I'm saying? In fact, we're gonna give you rights. We're gonna give you gay rights. We're gonna give you gay rights. You know what I'm saying? And this is how much homosexual people have. This is how much rights they have. It's like they're almost untouchable. They're almost untouchable in America. You know what I'm saying? No matter what they do, no matter what they do to you, you can't really do too much back to them, or otherwise you gonna get locked up. You understand? I seen this homosexual dude fight this other dude, and the straight guy got taken to jail, and the homosexual was let go.
Word. You
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when cops see a homosexual, they see like a friend. You know what I'm saying? Especially these white cops, they see like a friend. They don't see a threat. They see a man that's homosexual, they don't see a threat. But when they see a straight Negro, a straight male Negro, then see he a threat. Even though he's getting attacked by the homosexual, you're still a threat. You could be defending yourself, you're still a threat. You know what I'm saying? So, and I've seen it happen. I've watched videos where that actually happened. This guy was getting attacked by a homosexual, and then the straight guy get taken to jail, and the homosexual guy got let off. All right, read that again. 11 and 8.
Book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritual is called Sodom in Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
Also where our Lord was crucified. You understand? Keep going.
Come, verse 9.
Okay, no, drop that. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
Come.
Deuteronomy 28 and 68. You got it?
Come, got it.
Yeah, go ahead.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
You hear that again? It says Egypt again. Just like we read in the last scripture. You know what I'm saying? Spirit, which is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. Keep going.
By the way, whereof I spake unto thee.
The Lord said that he should bring us into Egypt again with ships. You understand? Now, of course, in this verse, Egypt is synonymous for bondage. So yes, it says the Lord's going to bring us into bondage again on ships, with ships. You understand? And guess what? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian people was on ships. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? These fake Israelites, you know what I'm saying, or these fake groups want to say that Mexican people ain't your brothers. Puerto Rican people ain't your brothers. Hispanics ain't your brothers. Hispanics are your brothers. If you go back through history through the trans, go ahead.
What you just said is so heavy, you know what I'm talking about. When it comes to, people saying that, especially the like saying that the Northern Kingdom ain't our brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
When I see the Northern Kingdom, speaking of the Mexicans and, the Ephraimites and all that, you know what I'm saying? Ashar and all them. When I see them, you know what I'm saying? They do black man stuff, you know what I'm saying? And we do the same thing they do, you know what I'm saying? We just might put a little different twist on it. You know what I'm saying? We got our own little thing with it, but we all do the same thing. We all have the same type of affection one to another. How we might dap each other up, you know what I'm saying? They got their way of dapping each other up. Like we might say, "What's up, my dog?" You know what I'm saying? Or my boy, or something like that. They got their way of speaking it the same way we have, you know what I'm saying? That same flavor, you know what I'm saying, that we have, they have. The same flavor they have, we have. So to say that we're not brothers, you know what I'm saying, that's like crazy talk, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you went through the same thing. We all been through slavery. We all got kicked out of our homeland. We all got our language taken from us, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Our women been conquered and raped, you know what I'm saying, and ravaged, you know what I'm saying? We've been raped, robbed, and murdered all the way around, you know what I'm saying, from the tippet to the top to the bottom, you know what I'm talking about?
Right.
We've been that, you know what I'm saying? We didn't put it all together. Ain't no getting around it, you know what I'm saying? When you look at the brothers and sisters in Brazil, they going through the same thing that a black man going through in the South, you know what I'm talking about? They going through it worse, you know what I'm saying? Because them being Israelites, us being Israelites, we catching hell, but you want to say that they ain't my brother, they ain't my sister, man, I tell you what, Christ gonna sort it all out. Slot y'all the
Man, yeah, hey, I'm gonna clap it up to that though. You know what I'm saying? Well, what people don't understand, is that Hispanics are your brothers too. Native Indians are your brothers too. Like you just said, we going through the same drama too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Police or whatnot is not only killing black people or Negroes or whatnot, they killing Hispanic people too. You just don't see it like that on the news. You know what I'm saying? But they killing them too. You go to these South America, you understand, they being oppressed too. By who? By the white man. They being oppressed too. They being killed down there too. And it's on a large number, on a large scale. And not only that, they got them cartels that's ran by white people. These cartels out there, man, it's no good. Yeah, it's the same thing like we going through. We got the gangs out in the U.S. We got the gangs. You understand? We got to worry about the gangs. But down there in South America, you got to worry about, the cartels and, this, all types of manner of stuff. You understand? Because they consider South America a third world country. So, you know what I'm saying? Of course, all types of manner of, you know what I'm saying, like well, the white man is like strict. I ain't gonna say he's strict, but he's more stricter over here than what he is in other countries. Other countries, it's like almost like a lawless land. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do what the hell they want. The people take justice into their own hands. You understand? So, yeah, like you said, man, it's worse. It's worse, where the Hispanics and Hispanic brothers is at. You understand? So, yeah. I definitely understand that, man. Shit. And people, and when people say that Hispanics and Native Indians aren't your brothers and sisters and whatnot, they just unlearned. They just don't understand the Bible. They don't know the Bible. They just unlearned, and they just regurgitate what they heard someone else say. That's basically what it is. All right, back to Deuteronomy. You understand? Of course, the Lord said that, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. This is our homeland, man. We ain't gonna see our homeland no more. You understand? For a time being, we're not gonna see our homeland no more. And guess what? We have it. The bulk of blacks and Hispanics are in the water. Who cup is this?
No, it's like one cup.
Oh, you washed it out already? All right, most on Christ the water. You understand? It says, thou shalt see it no more again. It's talking about our homeland. We came over here. The bulk of us is in South America, you know what I'm saying, and the United States. You understand? And you know what I'm saying? It's a nice little chunk over there across seas too. But at the end of the day, the Lord said we ain't going to see our homeland again. And guess what? We didn't see it. Of course, people that, you know what I'm saying, take trips over there, it's not talking about that. It's talking about the bulk of us. Everybody, from, like the bulk is being over there in that land. You know what I'm saying? The bulk is not in that land no more. All right. Okay, and it says, and there you shall be sold unto your enemies. You know what I'm saying? Even the Bible say that you got enemies. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Look, we got enemies. But you know what I'm saying? Thanks to Martin Luther King and his dream and all of that, you know what I'm saying? You loving every goddamn body. You understand? You loving every goddamn body. You know what I'm saying? The only people that you don't love is your own people. White man come around, you yes sir, yes sir. But you know what I'm saying? Another brother come around one night, man, look at this nigga right here. He got to be a nigga every time. You understand? I'm talking not even in no friendly way. He's just like, man, look at this nigga right here, man. You know, on some hating type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we gotta wake up. All right? It says, and there you should go ahead and read. Go ahead and read 68, in the middle of 68.
Come. Thou shalt see it no more again.
Uh-huh.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
We were sold unto our enemies. The Lord is telling you straight up, man, that the people that's going to put you into slavery, them your enemies. We were sold into our enemies. We weren't sold into our friend. We weren't sold into a roommate or no, pen pals or nothing like that. We were sold into our enemies. Keep going.
Come, for bond men and bond women.
For slave men and slave women. Keep going.
And no man shall buy you.
All right, no man shall buy you, meaning another word for buy is to redeem. You look up the word buy, it's like to redeem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King tried to redeem us. He failed. Marcus Garvey tried to redeem us, but he failed. You know what I'm saying? Stop looking, and look, we like to look towards other nations to redeem us. We can't look towards other nations to redeem us because guess what? They don't care about you.
Right. They
They don't care about you. You know what I'm saying? They're making all of the money off you. You getting their people rich. You know what I'm saying? They sending their people through college to become doctors and lawyers and, you know what I'm saying, all types of, famous people. You know what I'm saying? Making 6 figures a year. Sometimes 9 figures a year.
Right.
Keep going.
That was it for 68.
All right. Drop that. Give me Susanna in Apocrypha.
Oh.
Susanna chapter 1 verse 1. You understand? So now we about to get into this sister right here. You know what I'm saying? About to give y'all a history lesson. You know what I'm saying? We about to get into this sister right here named Susanna. You know what I'm saying? For those of y'all who haven't read, you know what I'm saying, Susanna, you know what I'm saying, stay righteous. You know what I'm saying? She stayed righteous. Let's just say that. We're going to get out, we're going to read. Of course, it's a long chapter. It's only one chapter. But it's like it has a lot of verses. It got about 40-some, 50-some verses. Or 60-some verses, one of that. But we about to get into it. Her name is Susanna in the Apocrypha. Now, let's get it.
Come, the book of Susanna, chapter 1, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Apocrypha.
Go ahead.
There dwelt a man at Babylon called Joachim.
Uh-huh.
Verse 2. And he took a wife whose name was Susanna,
Right.
the daughter of Charles
Chelseas.
Chelseas, a very fair woman, and one that feared the Lord.
All right. So now what we know so far is that this man that was in Babylon named Josim, he took a wife, and the wife's name was Susanna. She's the daughter of Celsius, a very fair woman. Susanna is a very fair woman. Meaning, what does it mean for anybody? Tell me, what does the word very fair mean? It says she's a very fair woman. What does that mean? What does that mean, Napash?
Shalak Adawan.
Oh, go ahead. Who's this?
Yahweh say yourself, Troop Yahweh, that chicken Adawan. You doing too long?
Oh yeah. Kind. I'm doing too wild. Yeah, you were just answering the other question, ain't it? No. Wait, you were just speaking. You was just speaking. Yeah, just hold on right there, man. Yeah, give me somebody else, man. You gonna answer all the questions around here, man. I know you know. Let somebody else answer that. You understand? It says when it says a very fair woman. What does that mean? Very fair woman. Napash, what does that mean?
Fair woman. Some, nice, that lives to the Most High, she ain't being biblical word, a whore. Nothing like that. She's just being a fair woman.
Right.
That who fear the Most High. She listens to the law, statutes, commandments.
Right. All right. You know what I'm saying? It's on the lines like that. But I'm just giving it to y'all for time's sake. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Trooper Yahweh Yadai. I'm go ahead and let you answer that question. Go ahead.
Shalak Adawan, if I may, you know what I'm saying? Me being from the South, you know what I'm saying? She's super fine, she's beautiful, she's gorgeous, you know what I'm talking about?
Is that? Go ahead. Oh, okay. Yeah.
She's beautiful.
Yeah. What you just said, fine, gorgeous, beautiful. She was bad. Yeah, she was very bad. The scripture say very fair woman. She didn't just say she was a fair woman. She said it said very fair, meaning that this lady was very beautiful. She was pleasant to the eyes. All right, but more importantly, it says, and one that feared the Most High. She feared the Most High. More importantly, beyond all that beauty don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you don't fear the Most High. All right, keep going.
Verse 3, her parents also were righteous and taught their daughters according to the law of Moses.
You understand? It says her parents also were righteous, and they taught their daughter according to the law of Moses. So yeah, they did a good job raising her. She was not only she was very beautiful, but she was pretty smart. When you obey the Most High, you smart. You understand? You smart, and then your parents raised you up that way too, to fear the Most High. So your parents did an awesome job. You know what I'm saying? I wonder what the dowry on that on her was. It was a lot, I bet. All right, keep going.
Verse 3. Verse 4.
Right.
Now, Josiah was a great rich man.
All right.
And had a fair garden Jordan unto his house.
Right.
And to him restored the Jews.
Right.
Because he was more honorable than all others.
So this man that married Susanna, her husband, what's his name? Josim. He was a rich man. It says he was a great rich man. So, clearly the Most High blessed him. You know what I'm saying? It says, and to him resorted the Jews, because he was more honorable than all others. So he was an honorable cat right here, man. He was a classic cat right here, honorable cat. You know what I'm saying? Had a code, followed laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? So he was an honorable guy right here. Keep going.
Come. Verse 5. The same year were appointed two of the ancient of the people to be judges.
Right.
Such as the Lord spake of. That wickedness came from Babylon from ancient judges who seemed to govern the people.
Now it was two of these older gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? and then they was appointed to be judges over the people. And the Lord said that wickedness came from Babylon, from ancient judges. You understand? Who seemed to govern the people. So it was these people. It was these two cats that was in a very high power of authority, governing the people. But the thing is, they was wicked.
Word.
It was real wicked. Keep going. No, drop that. We're going to go down to verse 7.
Come. Verse 7. Now when the people departed away at noon, Susanna went into her husband's garden to walk. Verse 8. And the two elders saw her going in every day and walking, so there was lust inflamed toward her.
Okay, so Susanna, she like taking walks in her big garden. Of course, you know what I'm saying? Her husband's a very rich man, and this garden was very big, and you know this garden was connected to their crib. So she take walks in the garden, you know what I'm saying, like being in the garden. So the two elders saw her going in, and they was spying on her. That's exactly what they was doing, spying on her every day. You know what I'm saying, walking in the garden, and then they looking at her like you know, it's like a wicked Negro in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You
looking at another man's wife, talking about, man, she bad, man.
Yeah, right.
Man, guess what I'd do to that? You know what I'm saying? Wicked. That's wicked. Yeah.
Right.
You thinking like that about another man's wife? That is wicked. You already, what the scriptures say, that you done already slept with her in your mind. That's wicked. You understand? You looking at this other man's wife, and you looking like, man, she is bad. God damn, man, what I give for a night with her. Keep going.
Verse 9. And they perverted their own mind.
And they what?
Perverted their own mind.
And they perverted their own mind. Keep going.
And turned away their eyes, that they might not look unto heaven, not remember just judgments. You
understand? And not remember just judgments. These are the same people. Go ahead. I think it's Arbari. Let them in. You know what I'm saying? These are the same people that, you know what I'm saying, that's governing you. You understand? Imagine your religious leaders. These are your religious leaders, man. These is Creflo Dollars. This is Al Sharpton. This is Jesse Jackson. You know what I'm saying? This is you know what I'm saying? Who else? What's that cat name? That's head of Ebenezer Church, Martin Luther King's old church. Forgot his name already. Go ahead.
You talking about the man with the Wonder Woman logos, Raphael Warnock?
Yeah, Warnock. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Raphael Warnock. You know what I'm saying? Joel Osteen, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? These are your people these are your people that's supposed to be governing the people, right? Religiously, spiritually. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to be spiritually feeding you. They don't do that. Because I guarantee they see your wife, they're gonna have sex with your wife. They do that now in the Christian church. Shalom of Christ. They do that now in the Christian church. You understand? They'll sleep with your wife now. You understand? They'll sleep with your wife now. It was a whole it was 3 Christian pastors, man, that had this little sex ring, man, where they was sleeping they was sleeping with this I forgot this young girl, man. They was all taking turns having sex with this little girl. And they all got life in prison. These 3 pastors. So yeah, they do it now. Just like, look, the scriptures say that there's nothing new under the sun. These are the exact same people, your religious people that governs the people, and they wicked. This is why you gotta have righteous leadership, like Commander General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? Not only Commander General, like Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai, Most High Christ. Commander General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? General Muhammad, on down, all the way down. You understand? You got to have righteous leadership. Once the leadership is wicked, then the whole body's wicked. Keep going.
Come, verse 10. And Albert.
Drop down to verse 12.
Come, verse 12. Yet they watch diligently from day to day to see her.
You understand? They watched diligently, meaning they was diligent to spy on her.
What?
They was spying on they was spying on her, man. Salakia. Hey, Napash, where'd you get this cup? Was this in the plastic or was this one that was open? Because you know it's probably dirty. You know what I'm saying? Look all around here. Someone's been using it. No, don't worry. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, it says. Go ahead. Go ahead. Read. We start from verse 12.
Come on. Verse 12. Yet they watched diligently from day to day to see her.
Right. You know what I'm saying? They spied on her diligently, man. Diligently. They spied on her day to day, watching her walk in the garden. Keep going.
Verse 13.
Uh-huh.
And the one said to the other, let us know. Go home.
Let us now.
Let us now go home, for it is dinner time.
Man, they sit there and watch all day looking at her walking in that garden, man. They watch so long, man, they say, okay, let us go home now. It's dinner time. Keep going.
Come. Verse 14. So when they were gone out, they parted the one from the other.
Uh-huh.
And turning back again, they came to the same place.
Right.
And after that, they had asked one another the cause. They acknowledged their lust. They appointed a time both together.
You understand? So as one is coming in to spy on her and watch her, the other one's leaving out. You know what I'm saying? Then one day they met her, they was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you doing here? You know what I'm saying? They said, man, look, I'm here to watch her. She bad. I'm here. I like watching her. She in the garden one night. You understand? So that's what it means when they say they acknowledge their lust. They sit there and was like, yeah, she bad, man. You know what I'm saying? They sit there and talk. You know how two Jakes is? They gonna be like, yeah. They look at it, oh, she bad. You know what I'm saying? Man, look, you don't know what I do to that. He like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? They sitting there talking about it. Talking about their wickedness. Talking about what they gonna do to her if they only had the chance. You understand? Keep going.
Then appointed they a time both together, when they might find her alone.
So they both sit there like you know what I'm saying, came up with a time where they see her alone. Keep going.
Come, verse 15.
Uh-huh.
And it fell out as they watched a fit time. She went in as before with two maids only.
Uh-huh.
She was desirous to wash herself in the garden, for it was hot.
You know what I'm saying? It was hot outside. Yeah, it was hot outside, you understand? So, you know what I'm saying, she wanted to wash herself in the water, you know what I'm saying, in the garden. You know what I'm saying? So keep going.
Verse 16. And there was nobody there to save the two elders
Right.
that had hid themselves and watched her.
You understand? Like these, like you know what I'm saying? These elders hid themselves in the garden, man, so they can catch her alone. These perverts, man. These are some goddamn perverts. They hid themselves in the garden. You understand? All right, keep going.
Verse 17. Then she said to her maids, bring me oil and washing balls, and shut the garden doors that have made watch me.
You know what I'm saying? She's telling the maids to bring her the items that she need to wash herself. Keep going.
Verse 18.
Uh-huh.
And they did as she bade them, and shut the garden doors, and watched
And went out.
And went out themselves at privy doors to fetch the things that she had commanded them.
Uh-huh.
But they saw not the elders, because they were hid.
You understand? You know what I'm saying? The maids went out, you know what I'm saying, and to get the things that she wanted, to get the things that she need. So once they left out, you know what I'm saying, they closed the doors. They closed the doors behind them when the maids left out. So what was left in the garden was Susanna. So she's getting prepared to wash herself up. So at this point, she probably naked. You know what I'm saying? She probably, after they done left, she probably went ahead and just took her clothes off one night, probably hopped in the water one night. And then the elders were still there. They was hiding amongst, the brushes or the Brussels or whatever they was hiding. Keep going.
Verse 19.
Uh-huh.
Now when the maids were going forth, the two elders rose up and ran unto her, saying, verse 20, Behold, the garden doors are shut.
Okay, so now once the maid left, the two elders came out, they popped out of hiding one night. They ran to her and they said, look, the garden doors is closed. Keep going.
That no man can see us, and we are in love with thee. Therefore consent unto us and lie with us.
So once the maids went out and the garden door closed, they ran up to us talking about, the doors is closed. You know what I'm saying? That nobody can see us. And we love you. You know what I'm saying? Now tell us, it says, therefore consent unto us and lie with us. Talking about they want her to agree to have sex with them.
Right.
So this is gonna be they want to have a whole little threesome going on right here. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what was about to happen. It says therefore consent unto us and lie with us. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 21, if thou wilt not, we will bear witness against thee.
It says if you're not, we're going to bear witness against thee. Keep going.
That a young man was with thee, and therefore thou didst send away thy maids from thee.
So they said they said if you don't sleep with us, we're going to lie on you. We're going to tell you that a young man was here, that you just slept with a young man, that's why you sent your maids away. Keep going.
Verse 22, then Susanna cited and said, I am straightened from every side. For if I do this thing, is death unto me. And if I do it not, I cannot escape your hand.
So she's saying that, you know what I'm saying, I am straightened on every side, meaning that, you know what I'm saying, it's messed up on all sides, or all angles is messed up. You know what I'm saying? She said, if I do agree to consent to lay down with you, then it's death. Meaning that, yeah, she done just committed adultery.
Right.
And that's a death penalty. You understand? And it says if I don't do it, I cannot escape your hands. Meaning these are two governing officials. These are people, these are judges. These are the ones that judges, they can sentence you, you report the crime or whatnot, they can give you judgment. They can, you know what I'm saying, give you whatever what they call it?
Indictment?
Not indictment, whatever penalty that you receive and that you deserve for your crimes. So, you know what I'm saying, if you did something, then they're the ones you sit in front of and they judge you. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 23, it is better for me to fall into your hands and not do it than the sin of the sight of the Lord.
So she said, it is better for me to fall into your hands than for me to just consent for you to lie with me and whatnot and then sin against God. You understand? So she would rather not sin against God, you know what I'm saying, than to consent for him to lie. Because if she consent, then she guilty as hell. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 24, with that Susanna cried out with a loud voice, and the two elders came
cried.
And when the two elders cried out against her.
All right, Susanna cried with a loud voice. That's what she did a good job right there. You understand? Because
right.
What the scriptures say that. The scriptures say that, you know what I'm saying, if the woman cry out, you know what I'm saying, then nothing's going to happen to her because she cried out. But if she don't cry out, then she's going to die too because she didn't cry out. It's like almost like, you know what I'm saying, I'm accepted. You know what I'm saying? This is when the women getting raped. Go ahead.
You pretty much just said, you know what I'm saying? Not crying out rape or street.
You're right. You're not crying out rape. You know what I'm saying? It's like damn near you're agreeing to the sex. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? If the woman cry out, then that means you cried out. You try to yell for help. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? You're guiltless. All right? Go ahead to 26.
Verse 26. So when the servants of the house heard the cry in the garden, they rushed in at the privy door to see what was done unto her.
So she heard the cry one night. Everybody rushed in like, whoa, like, what's going on? Open up the doors like, what's going on? Yeah, we heard you yelling. What's going on? Keep going.
Verse 27. But when the elders had declared a matter, the servants were greatly ashamed, for there was never such a report made of Susanna.
So you know what I'm saying? So, you know, of course, you know what I'm saying, these two officials or whatnot, these two judges, you know, they made false claims against her, talking about, you know what I'm saying, we caught her in adultery. You know what I'm saying? This young man just left. We just caught her in the act. So it says the servants was ashamed. They was ashamed because they said we never heard nothing against her. She ain't never did anything like this before. You understand? Keep going. So it's kind of like they instantly believe the judges because guess what? Your judges are supposed to be like the most honorable people among your people. These are the ones that uphold the laws. That's why, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, that's why they kind of these servants instantly believed them. You know what I'm saying? Before that, I don't even if they keep reading. We don't even think we heard her side yet. Keep going.
Go, slug you. It's like a slug.
Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 28, and it came to pass the next day, when the people were assembled to her husband, to see him, the two elders came also full of mischievous imagination against Susanna to put her to death.
They trying to put her to death. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It's just like your modern day politicians.
Right.
Like a senator, you know what I'm saying, you trying to say to the president, you know what I'm saying, the president gonna believe them, you know what I'm saying, before they believe the people.
Right.
Streets.
You understand? Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Keep going.
Verse 29. And said before the people, send for Susanna, the daughter of Josiah's wife. And so they sent. Verse 30. So she came with her father and mother, her children, and all her kindred. Verse 31. Now Susanna was very delicate woman. Now Susanna was a very delicate woman, and beautiful is to behold.
Yeah, she was bad. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And she came in with her family too: her father, her mother, her children, and all her kindred. I mean, her cousins, uncles, or whatever. She came with her whole family. Keep going. 32.
Verse 32. And these wicked men commanded to uncover her face.
So she came righteously. She came with her face covered. Because, of course, you know what I'm saying, that all that beauty supposed to belong to her husband.
Right.
So she was covered up. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
For she was covered, that they might be filled with her beauty.
Keep going. Like, it's like a woman that's beautiful. What she did was righteously because I'm talking about this. Like, I'm not exaggerating that she was so bad, so beautiful. She got to cover herself up because that'll make other men want to get at her. Like I said, niggas like the Negroes know she married, but she's so beautiful. Like that's like now today. You know what I'm saying? You got Negroes, you know, see a beautiful woman, they go up there and talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up? You got a man? Yeah, I got a man. What that got to do with me? You beautiful, what's up? You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. She got to cover herself up so other men won't be so astounded with her beauty. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was so righteous and so, you know what I'm saying, modest on her side because, you got women today, they feel like if they beautiful and they got a nice body, the whole world just got to see what they're working with.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
exactly.
That was on her side, you know what I'm saying, for the laws that we was given, you know what I'm saying, you cover yourself up, you don't show yourself just because you got it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got a husband, you know?
Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what they say? They say, shake what your mama gave you. Nah, Susanna didn't do that. She covered her behind up. You understand? And that was righteous. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, like Officer Abaria said, you know what I'm saying? Now they want a beautiful woman. She should expose everything that she got. Let the whole world see what she working with. You understand? Shake what your mama gave you. You understand?
Oh, yeah.
I hate that song. Go ahead.
It's just like today's time, see a woman like that, you know what I'm saying, expose herself like that, you know what I'm saying? They have a party Saturday night, you know what I'm saying? Put some of that drink, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make her have like the feel of consent of doing that.
Right.
Before she start calling out rape, we just read a couple of verses ago.
Right.
They're doing the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, keep reading.
Verse 33. Therefore her friends and all that saw her wept. Verse 34. Then the two elders stood up in the midst of the people and laid their hands upon her head.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 35. And she weeping, looking up toward heaven, for her heart trusted in the Lord.
You know, this is a righteous sister. She trusted in the Lord, the Most High, all the way. The scriptures say that her parents taught her the law, statutes, and commandments. She taught her the law of Moses. You know what I'm saying? The scripture say her parents was righteous. She come from a righteous family, man. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why she. Yeah, keep going.
Verse 36. And the elders said, as we walked in the garden alone, this woman came in with two maids, and shut the garden doors and sent the maids away.
Said this woman came in with two maids and shut the garden doors and sent them away. Keep going.
Then a young man who was hid came onto her and lay with her.
So they trying to say that, you know, she sent the maids away to have sex with this young man that was hiding in the garden, which was a bold-faced lie. Keep going.
I'm going to read this real quick. Verse 38. When we stood in the corner of the garden, seeing this wickedness, ran onto them.
Right.
Verse 39. And when we saw them together, the man we could not hold, he was stronger than we, and opened the door and leaped out. So,
you know what I'm saying? It says then we stood in the corner of the garden, seeing this wickedness, ran into them. And when we saw them together, the man we could not hold, for he was stronger than we, opened the door and leaped out. So they said, like, in the midst of them having sex, or this imaginary person that she was having sex with, they come out. Well, okay, so you was watching the whole time? There was already a lie right there, because what you was in the corner just watching them get it in, and something like, oh, stop in the name of the law. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know, this is a garden that's closed off, only one way in and one way out. So where did you pop up from? Go ahead.
Just like on YouTube these days, they can make up a lie. They can edit something out. Some man just walk to it, just put a rod on camera, and they can cut the video off. They be like, well, she had sex, you know what I'm saying, and you got 3 or 4 other men, you know what I'm saying, what they call it? Damn.
Like vouching or something?
Vouching for it.
Yeah.
They're pretty much what they're doing right now.
Yeah, I mean, basically what they doing right now, they lying on her. Mm-hmm. That's what they doing. They lying on her. Yeah. This never happened. But since she didn't want to have sex, go ahead.
Jim, you know what I'm saying? All the ones that listening to, you know what I'm saying, this story that's being told right now, those are sucker duck ass niggas, Salaki for my language. They just lame all the way together, you know what I'm saying? Just to do their brother like this, you know what I'm talking about, Salaki. Man, yeah, to do their sister like this, man. Yeah. And they brother, you know what I'm saying? Because she got a father and mother and all them too, cousins and uncles and aunties and all that. Yeah, that's bogus, man. They trying to get her killed, man, because she don't want to have sex with him. She didn't want to have a threesome with him. Keep going.
Verse 40. But having taken this woman, we asked, who was the young man? But she would not tell us. These things we do testify.
All right, keep going.
Verse 41. Then the assembly believed them, as those that were the elders of judges of the people. So they will condemn her to death.
Right. Keep going.
Verse 42.
Of course, you know what I'm saying, they believed them because there was the elders, there was the judges, you know what I'm saying, but you got to understand there's two sides to every story. Keep going.
Verse 42. Then Susanna cried out with a loud voice
Uh-huh.
and said, O everlasting God, that knowest the secrets, and knowest all things before they be.
Right. Keep going.
Verse 43. Thou knowest they have borne false witness against me. And behold, I must die. Whereas I never did such thing as these men have maliciously invented against me.
Keep going.
Verse 44. And the Most High heard her voice.
The Lord, that's all that needs to, that's all said and done. That's all who needs to hear, you know what I'm saying? The Most High heard her voice. She cried with a loud voice, man, and was saying that these men bear false witness against me, man, with these lies, these malicious lies. Keep going.
Verse 45. Therefore, when she was led to be put to death, the Most High raised up the Holy Spirit of the young youth, whose name was Daniel.
Keep going.
Verse 46. Who cried with a loud voice, I am clear from the blood of this woman.
Right. Keep going.
Verse 47. Then all the people turned them toward him and said, what mean these words that thou hast spoken?
Keep going.
Verse 48. So when he standing in the midst of them said, are ye such fools, ye sons of Israel, that without examination of knowledge of the truth, ye have condemned a daughter of Israel?
You understand? So Daniel, you know what I'm saying, man, like the Lord will come to your rescue, man. If you believe in the Most High, like this sister did, she followed the laws, statutes, and commandments, believed on the Most High. The Most High answered her prayers, man. And right there, in the moments of her death, the Lord raised up this young youth named Daniel. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 49. Return again to the place of judgment, for they have borne false witness against.
You understand? Daniel saying, man, look, y'all some fools, man. Y'all didn't even do proper examination. Y'all just heard from these two dudes' mouth, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? I bet they lying. We got to do further examination, man. You know what I'm saying? So keep going.
Verse 50. Wherefore all the people turned again in haste, and the elder said unto him, come sit down among us, and show it us, seeing God have given thee the honor of an elder.
You understand? Even the people that acknowledge that. You know, this is a young cat right here. But the Lord raised him up, man, and filled him up with the Holy Spirit, man, gave him knowledge and wisdom and understanding. Just like that. You know what I'm saying? To save this woman's life. Keep going.
Verse 43.
Even the people seen that, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you know what I'm saying? We knew we was Jews. We knew that the Lord could do anything, man. All the miracles, you know, that he does. We know that he can raise up anybody, you know what I'm saying, to do his deeds and whatnot. And the Lord raised up Daniel to save this woman's life. Keep going.
Verse 43. Thou knowest.
43 or 53.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
43.
No, not 43.
But it dropped down to 50.
No. You read all of that already.
Oh, it's slow.
You on 53. No.
Oh, it's slow. Gotta make sure.
51. 51.
Oh, 51 slow. I've got to scroll up.
Yeah, 51.
Verse 51. Then said Daniel unto them, put these two aside, one far from another.
So Daniel said, man, you put this one judge over there, put this other judge over there. Split them apart. Keep going.
And I will examine them.
Uh-huh. Keep going. Okay, well, skip that. You're going to drop down to 54. Go ahead, 54.
Come. Verse 54. Now then, if thou have seen.
So right now, I'm gonna just give you the fast forward. Now, Daniel, told them to split these two up. And he's going to examine them each separately. So Daniel's questioning the one judge. Keep going.
Tell me, under what tree sawest thou them companying together? Who answered, under a mystic tree?
The first guy said, yeah, under a mystic tree. Keep going.
Verse 55. And Daniel said, very well, thou hast lied against thy own head.
Uh-huh.
For even now the angel of God hath received the sentence of God to cut thee in two. Verse 56. So he put him aside and commanded to bring the other.
All right, drop down to 59. So just a quick wrap up for time's sake. After Daniel got done questioning the first judge, he told him to bring the second judge in. Keep going.
Come, verse 59. Then said Daniel unto them, well, thou hast also lied against thy own head. For the angel of God wratheth with the sword to cut thee in two.
Keep going.
That he may destroy you.
Right. Keep going.
Verse 60. With that all assembly cried out.
No.
Verse 60.
Read verse 58. Salakia.
Come. Verse 58. Now, therefore, tell me, under what tree didst thou take them company together? Who answered? Under a holum tree.
So the first cat said, Daniel questioned the first cat and asked him, what tree did you see them sleeping together under? The first guy said, a mystic tree. The second, then Daniel asked the same question to the second judge. He said, a home tree. He caught him in a lie. Keep going.
Verse 59.
No. Verse 61.
Come. Verse 61. And they arose against the two elders, for Daniel had convinced them of false witness by their own mouth.
You're right.
Verse 62. And according to the law of Moses, they did unto them in such sort as they maliciously intended to do their neighbor.
Right.
And they put them to death.
There you go.
Thus, the innocent blood was saved. Thus, the innocent blood was saved the same day.
Right.
Verse 63. Therefore, Charles and his wife praised the Most High for their daughter, Susanna.
Right.
For Josiah, her husband, and all the kindred, because there were no dishonesty found in her.
That's right.
Verse 64. From the day forward was Daniel had in great reputation in the sight of the people.
You see, Most High did? Most High raised up Daniel to save this woman. This woman ain't do nothing, man. Susanna ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? This is Susanna, man. That's why sisters, man, just be, man. Sometimes it's just best to take the righteous road, man.
What?
Take the righteous road, even though things might look grim, things might not look, you know what I'm saying, might not look up at that moment. But guess what? You being righteous, keeping the law, statutes, commandments, you know what I'm saying, being in the right spirit, the Most High is going to deliver you from whatever your ailment is or whatever going on in your life or whatever's trying to harm you. You understand? But with that being said, I pass the class to Priest and Officer Napashka Young.
Yeah, right.
Islam is world. There's an Isupk security announcement. We are the Isupk. Start out 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Room for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to be saluted only. They are here to set themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There are another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. The book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. My Asherah, that means tenth in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the church department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. The next upcoming holy convocations. That's the Feast of Purim. That's in February 25th to 26th. Okay, Slovakia. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boot, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. With that, Israel, give a curse salute to the brothers out here in the classroom. Men of Israel, give a curse salute. I might them Sabbat. I might them Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. Whether said to you in English, may the Most High bless you in the name of Christ. Yat Matah means hands down. Ain't no sitting in the class, so class is missed.